And hello everybody again, and welcome back to the channel. Just finishing up the lineups here as the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 3 of this three-game series. Phillies lead the series 2-0. Phil's looking to sweep here, but Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers stand in the way. To face Clayton Kershaw today, we got Gene Segura leading off, playing third base, batting second, Andrew McCutchen. Bryce Harper, the right fielder, back in there, batting third, playing right field. Then, of course, we had the big fella Rhys Hoskins, the first baseman, batting fourth. JT Realmuto, the catcher, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Didi Gregorius back in the lineup once again. He'll be at shortstop. The center fielder, Roman Quinn, and they're batting seventh. Batting eighth, Scott Kingery playing second base, and batting ninth and pitching, Jake Arrieta. And yes, you see right there, it could be a possible sweep today. As I said, Clayton Kershaw stands in the way. It's Segura, McCutchen, Harper, Hoskins, Realmuto, Gregorius, Quinn, Kingery, and Arrieta, your starting nine. And yes, Jake the Snake looking for win number 9. This is going to be a good one.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Jake Arrieta gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Standing in, Justin Turner. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. His history with Jake Arrieta, he's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Seager has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. Seager is off at first with 2 away. Outside, 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That is it. The first baseman, Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Muncy hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, you could throw out batting average when you're working with an OPS north of 800. This guy does damage and would be in my lineup every day of the week.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Clayton Kershaw gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's out number 1. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit 4 pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
One out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He went deep in the contest last night. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Harper, a 27-year-old, is almost surely going to represent the National League in this year's All-Star game, as he currently leads all right fielders in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. Back goes Betts to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got her just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. As a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. The set and the 1-0. Fouled away. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. The set and the 2-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
1-1. Here it is.
Nope. His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
3-1. Here it is.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's set. The payoff pitch hit fairly well out towards straightaway center, and he can't track it down. A base hit. Real Muto is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Into the box, Roman Quinn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Heading out toward shallow right. Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 9.
Now at the plate, Gavin Lux, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
0-1's the count.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. So now to the plate, Will Smith. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in now, Scott Kingery. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Coming in is Peterson. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
At the plate, Jake Arrieta. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Third baseman number 2, G. Segura.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Kershaw into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Kershaw will slide one over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. He's set, and the pitch.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Reined in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They lead it 3-0.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now pitch on the way. Clayton Kershaw is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 home is a low changeup that's laid off.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
In now, Justin Turner, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A runner at first with no outs here. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. from the stretch. Changeup called strike one.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. Still down 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Our research team found that to this point in the game, they've only missed the ball on less than 5% of their swings. Major League average is closer to 25%. So to put it simply, their hand-eye coordination at the plate is second to none right now.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Betts, and it's gone as they add still another. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, number 11 for him on the season, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. JT Realmuto with a solo shot, number 11 for him on the season, as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
He'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Turner has a play. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 24.
So 1 gone in the inning as we take a look at what's on tap for the fighting Phils over the course of the next 7 days. And we, of course, will have all the action for you right here on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 4. Second baseman, Scott Kingery.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Kershaw into the windup. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Bellinger will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Leading off the inning, Cody Bellinger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Next up is Max Muncy.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Gregorius has it. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Peterson, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Line drive, base hit to right. And this one bounds around against the wall. Muncy blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Gavin Lux comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Striding in once again, Will Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
From the belt, the pitch.
Ball. 2-0. Count is 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Harper. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jake Arrieta.
The pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And he misses again. Ball 3. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Jimmy Nelson answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Jimmy Nelson. Now batting.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Andrew.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Seven runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Home run number 9 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Manny V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
First delivery to him on the way. Bryce Harper is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he fouls this one off. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Here's another 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So he's aboard with his 2nd hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And he got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
2 are gone in the Philly fourth. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
At the plate, Roman Quinn fouled off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. The 1-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Peterson has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Now playing third base.
Thank you, Heidi. Phil Gosselin has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Jay Bruce is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 9, Jay Bruce.
Neil Walker is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 12, Neil Walker.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Harper is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. No offer at that one. It's a called strike. Back up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ross Stripling gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the inning now, stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Standing in now, Jake Arrieta. And it's fouled away. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Arrieta is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And that's in there, base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now at the plate, Phil Gosselin. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the belt, the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Grounded to first. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon, and they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Betts rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Into the box, Max Muncy. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Runner at third here, nobody out. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 9-3 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fouled away. The 1-2. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
So stepping in, Gavin Lux. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch.
Hey!
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score to hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball one.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Phillies lead it 9-3. Ready now, Bryce Harper, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the catcher.
So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Realmuto is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they lead it by a margin. A.J. Pollock is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
A.J. Pollock.
Nick Pivetta is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Josh Harrison will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 7. Josh Harrison.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Count now, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1. Rip. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag. Here's Corey Seager. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
4, that's inside.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2 runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So here's Cody Bellinger, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Slider laid off for a ball. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Deaver, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Blake Parker takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 53, Blake Parker.
So now to the plate, Max Muncy. Line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. Hit to third. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 9 and the Dodgers 5. Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Roman Quinn. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Line towards center field. Bellinger is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Josh Harrison stands in. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here it comes. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And it's 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Andrew Knapp will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Andrew Knapp.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Phillies down in Anthony Swarzak has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39.
Leading off the inning, Gavin Lux, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The Phillies are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Goslin is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Ready for another shot now. Will Smith. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Swarzak playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Harrison's got it, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Dylan Flores.
DJ Peters will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 70, DJ Peters.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Two out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Scott Alexander is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 75.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Phil Gosselin. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's right there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The left fielder, number 9, Jay Bruce.
Ready for another chance, Jay Bruce. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
A lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. One out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Alexander has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Here's the 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The first baseman, number 12.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now batting.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Didi.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
To the plate now, Roman Quinn. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Fourth home run for him on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Blake Trinan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and that is off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Standing in now, Anthony Swarzak. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We've played 8 full. Philadelphia is on top, 14-5. All set for the start of the inning, so the batting order turns over now and set to go Justin Turner. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Harrison has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 5.
A reminder, while we have a chance, we'll have post-game highlights from Philadelphia immediately following the conclusion of the game. Here's Corey Seager. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run for Corey Seager. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. From the stretch.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
At the plate, Max Muncy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. He brings it in, and the Phillies finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
14-6 is the way this one ends. The Phils hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Jake Arrieta earned his 9th win of the year. Clayton Kershaw was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned. Just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Well, a country singer by the name of Jerry Reed once said, "When you're hot, baby." Well, the Phillies are in fact that. They are hot right now. Another hit fest as the Phillies take Game 3 and sweep the Dodgers out of here by a final score, looks like a football score, of 14-6. 22 hits, 14 runs by the Phillies, 14 hits and 6 runs for the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw, as Matt Vasgersian mentioned, just got hit all over the park. Let's just get the highlight reel going right away as Hoskins, with a sac fly, got the scoring started early in that first inning, as that would score the run. Now, admittedly, I wasn't playing at that point. The computer was playing it, but that was a great maneuver by Kutch to get over across the plate, and yeah, there was a home run in the third as JT, with his first of the game, he would go on and hit a second one later on in the game. I believe that was in the 8th when they really started taking off again. And a fly out here by Will Smith, not to be confused with the actor Will Smith, in case you were confused. What a catch! I forgot that's when Bryce caught that. I just flicked that right stick up and he just took flight and he caught the ball. And Mean Gene here, out of here. Home run, 7-1 at that point. At that point, it was full thrusters as the Phillies were off and running with the scoring. Kutch goes yard. I think just about everybody in the lineup went yard. I started just bringing in some bench players just to get them time. Certainly did not expect the game to go this way. I'm not disappointed. Although I gotta say, I wish it was a little closer, to be honest with you. Bellinger, Cody Bellinger here got some scoring started for Los Angeles there in the top of the 6th as he tripled in a run. And Bryce just could not get that ball. He was having his troubles out there in the outfield day, except for that one diving catch. See, Neil Walker was brought in the game. I'm sure we'll be seeing his home run momentarily. There you see Philly Phil Gosselin brought him in, play third base. Moving along, Mookie Betts, tattoos one. Out of here. Right there over the left field wall, making it 9-5. And that's about as close as the scoring would get as JT crushes one. Well, it was up there. 3-run home run made it 12-5. And actually, that one there, that one should have been caught. And then, believe it or not, if you were watching the other night, same thing happened to this man as Roman goes yard here, making it 14-5. That play with Bellinger there, same thing happened to Roman Quinn. It must be the curse of center field here at Citizens Bank Park. Trying to save a home run. And here you see, this would end the offensive onslaught on today's game, on this business person special, as Max Muncy flies out to Roman to end the game, end this 3-game series here at Citizens Bank Park. Jake Arrieta, win number 9, as he is now the league leader in wins. So many people in the game contributed big time, notwithstanding our top spotlight player of the game, the captain, JT Realmuto, 3 for 5 with 2 home runs, knocking in 4. Once again, props to Jake Arrieta for getting win number 9. We'll have to evaluate Jake. He started really, believe it or not, after he was hit by that line drive. I believe that may have been in the 3rd or 4th inning. I really got to go back and look at the tape. But we may have to evaluate him. He really started laboring a little bit after that. The ERA definitely went up a little bit, but that's to be expected. But just based on that, we'll have to give Jake a look, and hopefully he's okay. As you heard earlier in the game, Matt Vescursion mentioned that the ball hit off of his push-off leg, which is his right leg, and hit him in the shin. So the Phils sweep out the Dodgers here at Citizens Bank Park, and looking forward to this weekend as my good friend Randy, Mr. NWF, here on YouTube. You can catch his stuff. It's very entertaining, especially if you like retro old school pro wrestling played out on the PS4. He can definitely get that together. There's no question about it. Got some great shows there. But his Cardinals will be coming into town this weekend for a 3-game set. Zach Eflin will take to the hill tomorrow night. Unfortunately, I'll be on call this coming week. That's for work. But I will still be doing these games, and hopefully the on-call phone does not ring. But Zach Eflin will take to the hill on tomorrow night. He'll be opposed by Dakota Hudson. Saturday evening, Vince Velasquez heads back to the hill looking for win number 5. And he will be opposed by Jack Flaherty. And then, of course, Sunday afternoon, the matinee, before the Phils actually head out west to face these same Dodgers at Chavez Ravine at Dodger Stadium, as Aaron Nola heads to the hill once again on Sunday, and he will be opposed by Carlos Martinez. And then it will be a week-long road trip out west, as the Fightin' Phils will head out to Los Angeles first at the early part of next week and end it next weekend in Denver, in the Mile High City, to take on the Rockies. So, So the story today is the sweep. The Dodgers swept out of here. Clayton Kershaw, he got hammered, and hammered bad. He was just putting some floaters up there, and I was actually wondering if his stuff was really going to start getting electric after a while. I just figured that maybe he'd settle in, and maybe the pitches would start becoming a little bit more effective. However, that was not the case. As you see these scores over the past few games, Phils won last night by a score of 12-3, and today it's 14-6. So Phil's bats really come alive, I guess, when it gets warmer. It was a warmer day today in Philadelphia, by the way, getting up almost near 80. But in some spots anyway. At least that's the temperature that showed on my work van dashboard. But anyway, it was a very warm day, and I'm sure that if there was a game at Citizens Bank Park in real life, that certainly that would be cause for the ball to be flying out of there. And yes, you see the top player of the game, 3 for 5, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. The captain, JT. And as we take a look at the league leaders. Bryce Harper still up there with 15 home runs. Hector Neris holding steady with 16 saves. Obviously, with the score the way it was today, that Hector was not going to be making an appearance. 40 runs batted in now for Bryce Harper. Rhys Hoskins with 38, followed by Fernando Tatis Jr. with 35. Aaron Nola still with that high strikeout with 88. I'm sure that with his start on Sunday against the Redbirds, that total may go up a little bit. As you see, Aaron Nola also with the league lead in ERA, 1.21. And Bryce Harper, who was the only thing he didn't do today was hit a home run. He did that yesterday where he hit home run number 15, but he is right back in the league lead with batting average at 416. Kutch in there with 410. He jumped up. Roman, the one, I think I'd have to go back and look at that. One of the major hits Roman got today, obviously, was that opposite field home run, hitting it right-handed out to the over the right field wall. But he did contribute in that regard. Jake with 9, Aaron Nola with 8, Zach Wheeler with 6. The top 3 pitchers in the National League, all Phillies. So, yeah, it's Phillies, with the exception of a few categories here, the Phillies are running away with all the league leaders. But yeah, it's hot. It's getting hot. The Phillies are hot. So we have to see what happens next as the Redbirds come to town. That will be tomorrow, starting tomorrow, as Zach Eflin looks to avenge the loss last Saturday in Pittsburgh, here in front of the hometown crowd at Citizens Bank Park tomorrow evening, as he will take to the hill looking for win number 5 against Dakota Hudson. So that's it for now. We're gonna we had a lot of highlights. Gonna save the update for another time. We know what happened. Pretty sure you guys really aren't interested anyway, although it is a cool part of the broadcast. But the highlight today, the Phillies sweep the Dodgers out today with Jake Arrieta getting his 9th win over Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers, as the Phillies now improve to 36-7 on this season. I can't believe that's a real thing, but it is, and we're just going to keep on rolling this gravy train till the wheels fall off. Phils do not look like they are going to be stopping anytime soon, and yeah, they're just ruling the roost right now over the National League. Not only in their own division, but over the entire National League with that record. So we will see how things transpire beginning tomorrow as Zach Eflin goes to the hill against Dakota Hudson. Won't you join me back tomorrow night for more of Phillies baseball as we welcome in the St. Louis Cardinals? And once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you back here on the channel for more of Phillies baseball. Take care.